Hurricane Milton is now a Category 1 hurricane, threatening Florida's west coast with devastating storm surge, flooding, and damaging winds. It's forecast to intensify into at least a Category 3 storm before making landfall in just a few days. We have a team covering this dangerous storm. CNN correspondent Rafael Romo and CNN meteorologist Rafa are here. I want to start with you, Rafael, though. What are we learning as far as preparations and other things go?
Hey, Omar, this is a very serious situation. In addition to declaring a state of emergency in 51 counties, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has ordered management sites to remain open 24/7 so that many areas covered by debris after Hurricane Helene can be cleared before the arrival of Milton, which became a hurricane this afternoon. More than 800 guardsmen are currently deployed for debris removal, but DeSantis said there will soon be up to 4,000 available. We also heard from Florida Senator Rick Scott, who earlier said that Milton has the potential of causing much greater damage than Helene, which pummeled Florida only 10 days ago. With Helene, Scott said, over 1 million households were left without power. Milton has the potential of having an impact that will be much worse.
It seems like a lot of our storms have become water events. We got it all with this one. We're going to have storm surge, we're going to have flooding, we're going to have massive winds, and guess what it means? You're going to lose power.
We heard a similar assessment from Governor DeSantis earlier today, who also said that Florida is going to see a lot of power outages, and that is something that people should prepare for, adding that crews are already getting staged to restore electricity as soon as possible. His emergency management director warned people that evacuations will be necessary at a level Florida hasn't probably seen since 2017 when Hurricane Irma hit the peninsula. Florida Attorney General Ashley Moody says people should realize that evacuating is a life or death decision.
If they say get out and it's going to hit us like this and they can't predict exactly that storm surge and you are in an evacuation zone, you probably need to write your name and permanent marker on your arm so that people know who you are when they get to you afterwards.
And more than 500,000 people in Pinellas County, where people were getting sandbags ready earlier, could be ordered to evacuate Monday as well. Many of these people, Omar, were also impacted by Helene and have yet to recover from it. Manatee County, located just north of Sarasota, earlier announced that they will begin evacuations Monday afternoon in preparation for the storm's arrival. Omar?
And as you mentioned, coming right on the heels of Helene, Rafael Romo, thank you so much. I want to bring in Rafa in the CNN Weather Center, because where is Milton now? What should we be expecting with this?
So it's sitting in the Gulf of Mexico right now, and that is fueling its intensification. It was able to rapidly intensify from yesterday, and we are expecting it to rapidly intensify again because it is sitting in ocean temperatures that are incredibly warm. Winds at its center right now are 80 miles per hour. That makes it a Category 1 hurricane, and it's sitting about 800 miles west and southwest of Tampa Bay. It will continue its track in these very warm Gulf waters, which is why we are anticipating it becoming a major Category 3 hurricane. And it could maintain that major hurricane status as it heads towards the west coast of Florida. Notice, too, how the cone really just swallows the entire peninsula. We're looking at impacts, no matter where that eye goes, across the entire peninsula, the damaging winds and the heavy rain, storm surge up and down the coast as well. Now, I want to point this out, too. Like I mentioned, we're looking at it intensifying again because we have these very warm ocean temperatures in the middle and upper 80s. That's what caused the rapid intensification over the last 24 hours and will cause it again over the next 24 hours. But when you look at the spaghetti plots, as we call them, look at the spread. This is just where the center might go. You see as far north as Cedar Key or as far south as Naples. So this is what we're really needing to eyeball very closely because this will determine who gets the worst storm surge. No matter where the hurricane goes, everyone's going to get in on the outer bands of the heavy rain and the damaging winds. That storm surge forecast will be incredibly important and really determined by where that center goes. So we'll continue to find, again, it's skirting across the Gulf as we go through the next 2 days. Kind of scrapes past the Yucatan Peninsula. Then by Tuesday night, we're already finding the outer bands coming in. Rain already coming in, gusty winds as well. That landfall, that center, most dangerous part of the storm starts to come in by Wednesday. And again, somewhere on that west coast of Florida. If that eye goes just a little bit to the north of Tampa, that would mean a worst case scenario as far as storm surge for Tampa Bay. Again, either way, no matter what the winds do, we're looking at heavy rain. We're looking at heavy rain on the order of 5 to 8 inches. And again, look at how it covers the entire peninsula. Some isolated totals could be 10 to 12 inches of rain, which would cause flash and urban flooding, not just on the coast, but even places farther inland. Omar?
Lisa, Rafa, and Rafael Romo, thank you both.